Kyrie, man. Kyrie not speaking to the media. What's up with you?
Tom.
That's Andy's boy right there.
That is Andy's boy.
I think, man, I feel indifferent about him because I feel like I understand. I don't understand where he's coming from, but I also understand that you're allowed to have your own opinion. But if he signed up to be an NBA player, then there's some responsibilities that come along with that. And I think that he's not living up to those responsibilities. And at the same time, I feel like he's living up to like exactly who he is, and he's unapologetic about that. So I just also feel that there's a lot of kids that look up to him, and that's not the right message that you want to send at the same time. But I feel like it lands right in the middle because he's trying to speak his mind, but what he's speaking of doesn't really like speak to a lot of people, only a small percentage of people. So I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm in the middle with all that. What do you guys think?
I I think it could be frustrating. Um, this guy, I'm not saying he's a troll, but media, this for the longest they said that he said the earth was flat, right? And media just clowned him for that, right? He's always known for that. They just clown him for that, right? Earlier they said something about him not needing a coach, right? Like Steve Nash, they're trying to
He
pin
said that.
KD and him. Yeah. But how, who knows how, what context and how everything actually
He
went.
said it. It came straight from him. It was on Kevin Durant's podcast, and he said it. So it came from nobody else but him.
Exactly. But maybe that's just how he feels. But I feel like media just tends to troll on him and they're just trying to pick on him. And maybe that just gets to him. Maybe that, sometimes you could only control so much. Your emotional intelligence could only be so high. And when the media is just, you get enough, you get enough. Coming from three guys, which we know sometimes we get pushed when we have enough. We got enough. So maybe, he's just like, yeah, I'm done. And it is only training camp. It's not like it's the whole season. Like it's one time. Like if he says, you know what, I'm not talking to anybody, find me 25,000 every game, then all right, that's an issue. That's not, but it's one time. Like nobody says anything about all the other people that said it. Marshawn Lynch went on there and said one word. So
I don't know, man. I think he brings this stuff on himself. And my issue is y- it's in it, like it's part of your job. If any of you, because none of us, we all work for the same company, we don't work for ourselves. If we decided we're not going to do a major part of our job, like, would we still get paid? No, hell no, we wouldn't get paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that happens, he brings on himself. Like, he opens his mouth and says these things. So it's not 100% other people twisting his words or, trying to put it in a certain light in certain context. Like, a lot of it he brings on himself. And so, he got fined $25,000, and the team got fined $25,000 too, because on the opening of training camp, he decided he didn't want to speak to the media, and he put out a statement. So they fined both of them $25,000. And you're right, we don't know, is this going to be a recurring theme, and he's just not going to talk to the media all season, all 72 games. And what do those fines look like? So he put out a statement, that he wasn't going to speak to the media or whatever he was saying, and then he posted today, I've had enough of someone else's propaganda. I'm for truth, no matter who tells it. I'm for justice, no matter who it's for or against. I'm a human being first and foremost. And as such, I am for whoever and whatever benefits humanity as a whole. Malcolm X was that supposedly what that quote is from, and he put year 10, but year X as Roman numeral. Then he said, "I pray we utilize the quote unquote fine money." So basically, he's not giving it any credence and saying it's not really real, for the marginalized communities in need, especially seeing where our world is presently. Completely, that part of it, I have some agreement with it, right? I have an issue of why, there's money in the first place, like because he's not doing his job. But then what could be used for? I agree with that. I am here for peace, love, and greatness. So stop distracting me and my team, and appreciate the art. We move different over here. I do not talk to pawns. My attention is worth more. I felt that was super disrespectful to um
The media or his team.
yeah, to the media, to portray them as pawns, like as individuals. Like I kind of see what he's saying, but just again, his words, the way that he uses them, like is pretty whack to me.
I saw a tweet right now because I'm reading this stuff, and I like to read these random tweets because thank you, Blevs. It says, "How soon until he throws Nash under the bus?" and gives three options: first 3 game losing streak, first 5 games Levert gets more touches than him, and then number 3, January 15th. And then somebody put under there, "What time is it now?" Question mark.
And the issue I was having in the group chat that I was saying earlier, okay, you have an issue with the media, but the media is why you get paid hundreds of millions of dollars. The media is why you're able to give back to the communities that you want to support. The media is why you have a shoe deal. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like there's a difference between NFL players who aren't as heavily marketed because it's seen as more of a team sport than an individual sport. And you see a helmet on their heads all the time, so you don't really get to see their faces as much. Only the people that they really want to market versus the NBA players because we see their faces nonstop throughout the game. You know what I mean? So the entity that he has an issue with is the same entity as why he's so successful in his personal life from his professional life and why he's able to do certain things and give back to people.
Yeah, they said bro got fined for using the First Amendment.
Hey, that's funny, dude. That is funny.
Oh man. But yeah, you're right. They get paid. He gets paid. It's in his contract. It's his obligation. Um, but the thing is, I think it's if it's Kyrie, if it's somebody that's making this much money, the spotlight is going to be on him, right? If this was Cook not speaking to the media, we would not care. This is not going to be a big thing. But since it's Kyrie, and the spotlight is always on him, and he decides to make the stance, it's going to happen. Just like
Mhm.
when, just like when Allen Iverson didn't want to practice.
Yeah.
But I guess my only fight about and being in the middle of it is like, is he not allowed to express his feelings?
Well, he said the world is flat. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. That I
which
mean,
is fine. Which is yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's all I'm saying is like we have a platform. It's Instagram. It's free. Obviously, it could be taken a lot of ways, and he just uses platform to just let everybody know how he felt. That's it.
This
He
this
kind
guy,
of reminds me of Kanye a little bit
he does
in
this.
just how he moves and everything.
This guy dressed up like an old man and played in the streets for
Hey
us.
man, he's just living his best life. That's why I feel.
Yeah, he is, man.